Welcome to 2018!
Hooray, we made it!
Alright, so now that it's Monday, and it's 2018, let's rewind everything and see what the heck happened this weekend involving Star Wars, and actually some interesting conversation after Mod about... Man, you'd think I'd remember this one. Anyways, keep watching and find out. We spent a lot of time watching The Travelers last night. This new season came out on the 26th, and it took so long. We had to like mentally catch up. I almost wanted to watch we were up till past midnight, and then I was reading a book that's already confusing to begin with. Morning. My hair is not liking it right now. I'm not sure why. It feels dry. Anyways, coffee's made. Gonna go over and take care of my Star Trek stuff, and I realized I should probably vlog before I do that, because that could take into account for a little bit of time, and then yeah. And then I might not vlog until the afternoon. We have tickets for something to go see Star Wars, finally. But it's been out long enough. Now the only people that are going to go see it are the ones that just can't stop watching it. Or the people who, like us, who have not seen it. And we're waiting for the crowds to go away. So, yeah. Charger. The battery. I needed to respond to comments last night, and the charger's over there. And I was sitting here, and this cord is not long. So I put it on the battery, so I could charge my phone last night while we watched Travelers. And, yeah. I need to get to some stretching because I did legs late last night. Like, for what I usually do for strength, 4 o'clock is pretty late for strength. And I'm feeling it right now. So, I'm going to get into some stretching, into more of my blackmail spirit of life. And then get my ship on Star Trek. I'm sorry, what? Go ahead.
I just tried to do an update. Or I just tried to put in an order, and post only mode cannot place order.
Why? Is that a buy?
Yeah, I canceled my buy at 11K.
You're gonna put it in at
13,505.
That's higher than it is now.
Yes, it is.
Maybe that's why. Like, it's only at 13.2. So, yeah.
Okay, today's low is 12.8. Let's try 12.
He read his graphs wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Aaron's still doing the Bitcoin thing. He's probably going to for a while. It's a great little toy to dink around with. He's been looking at other things to do it, like passive mining, I guess.
Yeah. Mining is not feasible with consumer hardware.
Well, yeah, what I was talking about, like the faucets and stuff. Those are called the passive mining.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting way too involved in it. I'm just keeping enough knowledge to know what he's doing, but not too much to judge. So yeah. When do you want to eat lunch before movie? Movie's at 4:15.
Yeah. I'm double checking the time. Like 80% that it's 4:15.
It would be fairly recent, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yes, 4:15.
Considering how long that movie is, I don't know. I don't really care. Just not Vinotopia, because
yeah,
that's asking for it.
And because honestly, neither of us eat much that they have.
That is true. We're gonna figure something out here for a second. I'm sorry. I like vlogged because it's like noon 38, and I was like, oh, I haven't recorded in a bit. But then I realized I need to take care of, like, I need to have you press on my back and get some stuff because I'm still like super sore from legs, and I can only stretch so much. I need to actually have pressure done. So we're here at Applebee's getting food before the movie.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
It looks like you were trying to figure out what movie.
No, I'm still trying to figure out what teams are playing because there's a W and a cat. I'm like, is it really the... But I don't know what bowl it is, or I would have looked it up. I'll figure it out eventually.
almost there. Like they haven't shown the nice part of the field where they say what bowl it is. I know I could probably just check TV Guide, but it's Saturday and we're nearing stuff. Is it the PlayStation Bowl? The PlayStation Fiesta Bowl.
Okay, but
PlayStation Fiesta Bowl.
University of Phoenix Stadium, Glendale, Arizona, and Sun Devil Stadium.
Yep, that is it. Yay, let's buy tickets for it. That's airing right now. No events matching this criteria. Who's playing in the Fiesta Bowl right now?
University of Phoenix Stadium, Glendale, Arizona, and Sun Devil Stadium.
Get back to you guys. I'm going to be eating brisket tacos. You're having
A steak. Bourbon Street steak.
Yeah, it's not saying anything about it. Just every time I ask about the Fiesta Bowl, it just wants to give me the stadium, whatever. Figured it out. It's Washington State. And I said it was like, and a cat? And I thought, you know, it was like the Huskies versus the Cougars. Because I didn't know what, you know, the thing. But I'm like, wait, the Cougars aren't that good enough to go to a bowl. So, anyways, yeah. Go Penn State. I mean, we don't live in Washington anymore, so screw it.
Think that's better?
I don't know. It's only when the sun glares through it. So it's 7:01. That was a 4:15 to 7:01.
2 hour, 40-minute movie.
Something like that, yeah. Duolingo's yelling at me because I haven't done any lessons on it yet.
How dare you?
I know. I'm not going to do any lessons. I'm going to make sure my streak freezes.
I loved it.
I have no idea what anybody's talking about when they're like, oh, the blue. Maybe I'm just not in the right circle jerking fan forums, but nothing of that seemed bad.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't it wasn't a rehash of the second movie from both of the other trilogies, though.
Is that what they wanted?
Well, it's what they really wanted to have happen so they could be mad. But then it didn't happen, so they're mad because they don't get to be mad. And we found out, apparently, well, are we doing spoilers?
Yes.
We found out apparently who Rey's parents were. Nobody. Which everyone really wanted her to be from a Force-sensitive family and have a huge lineage and possibly tie back to the Skywalkers.
Well, they wanted that so they could be mad about it. At the very beginning, they wanted Rey to be literally, at least Willie said, he wanted her to be nobody.
Yeah. And then they decided they wanted her to be somebody. And yeah.
Yeah, it's...
And then Luke dies in the end.
But he doesn't die.
He becomes one with the Force.
Yeah, he...
And they wanted him to live.
The elves in Lord of the Rings fade.
Yeah.
You know?
Same kind of thing.
But he didn't die in anything. That's the thing. When you were firing upon that thing, I'm like, he's doing something geologically. He knows that there's like something under there that's going to explode. On that, like, that's what I was thinking.
I was waiting for the blaster bolts to come shooting back at him.
Oh no,
like,
not that big of bolts.
Ridiculous.
No.
Yeah.
But the thing is once he like took off everything, I was like, his hair's short. He's using a lightsaber that's been snapped in half. That's a hologram. Like, yeah. I knew it right from the start was a hologram.
No, you knew from a point.
Well, from like he walked in the back. Yeah, no, it didn't. It needs something to clean it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what. You may have made it worse.
But yeah, that whole scene, that whole sequence was amazing.
Did the kid use the Force to pull the broom?
No.
Are you sure about that?
No.
The kid walked out of the room. He reached over and the leaning broom went to his hand. He didn't reach for the broom. He just held his hand out and the broom went straight to his hand.
I thought he grabbed the broom.
It's minuscule, but then you have a little boy looking out to the stars, holding up the broom like a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Which is the leaning towards the next other parts that the Force is not. I mean, the Force is with a lot of people, i.e. there's a whole lot of Jedi. The problem is we've only focused on these movies in the Skywalkers because they are like stupid Jesus space wizard or Jesus descended space wizards.
Yeah. But yeah, it was, oh God, it was wonderful. It hit all of the notes that I need a movie to hit to be incredibly satisfying.
Including porgs.
Yes. Those things are adorable.
You about lost your mind when they were staring up at the cooked version. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm eating one of you. Go away. Go away.
The worst.
God damn it.
The worst thing is like, what is the thing? The most punished characters in that entire movie that sought no vengeance, nothing, were the caretakers. She cut a rock in half and it just fell off the cliff, knocked its whole thing into the ocean, and they just look up. She's like, whatever, I'm sorry. Shrink. After she's already like tried to shoot Kylo Ren and blew a hole in one of their buildings. And it's like, oh, okay. And they're like, I'll just put this back together. Like, what else has she done?
I don't think they like me.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I'm certain there are tons more fan theories now than there were before.
Oh, yeah.
There's, like, seriously, if you're watching this and you were terribly upset, I want to know why. I really do. So, leave a comment. Tell me, please, why are you upset?
Yeah, there's, like I said, I've seen a lot of people, like, I watched Star Wars The Last Jedi, wasn't impressed. And I'm like, the amount of people that are not impressed by this movie, I'm like, I was thinking about going in, I was about ready to be going into it, just sort of like, this is going to be the most boring Star Wars movie ever. And I watched The Phantom Menace. And for even like an hour, I believed midichlorians were a thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I kinda get why people were upset, but I'm not. It was utterly enjoyable.
Leia, after the bridge, Deus Ex Forsica? Sure, seriously.
Yeah. And I love that she pulled a Han. Walk out of the mist, see what's going on. Fuck this.
Oh, yeah. She just said, Leia! I love there's a ring blaster, too. It wasn't like a thing. It was just, I think that's their stun setting, is it's a ring. It's a concussive ring or something. But it's still just like, but still, it was just like, I was like, no. Like, when Carrie Fisher died and they had to put out the thing because they were still wrapping up, they were still filming at the time.
Yeah.
They had to put out, she had filmed all her scenes. And I was like, by the time that happened in the first part of the movie, I was like, there is more to her. There's more to this.
Yeah.
They weren't going to just kill Han at the end of the last movie and kill Leia at the beginning of the movie.
Or the middle of the movie. Or near the end of the movie.
Although, they probably, you know, but the thing is I knew there were more scenes than that one. It just...
Yeah.
And the trailers did pretty well. If I remember all the trailers that I saw, it never really showed Leia anywhere else but on that ship.
Yeah, they did a good job on the suspense on them.
Yeah, they didn't let anything loose. They didn't let any knowledge, like, oh my god, she did actually blow up. Even though Kylo backed off of it.
Yeah.
You know, the other fighters shot, you know, and he almost looked upset that it happened, but then not really upset.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's stupid torn, like he was in the last movie.
Yeah.
He's still torn now because he thought he was actually seeking his vengeance and killing Luke and blah, blah, blah. No.
He keeps getting a lot of reality dumped on him, and that doesn't help him. Well, it should help him, but he's too self-absorbed for it too.
Yeah.
And just as an aside, I keep seeing people talk about how, well, you shouldn't hate the character and take it out on the actor. Don't hate Adam Driver. Don't hate on him for a character he plays. Hate on him for the fact that he sees Kylo Ren as a sympathetic character. Hate on him for the incredibly sexist and incredibly disgusting kinds of things he tweets and talks about. That scene where he was shirtless, he's referred to that as his beefcake scene.
Well,
and really wanted not Rey, but Daisy to be impressed with it.
Meh.
So don't hate him because of the character he plays. Hate him on his own merit. It's Saturday. I'm not gonna buy.
I know. I'm waiting for this to go away.
Oh,
I just haven't. Morning. I've been trying to level that terrible ship. Like, I've had some holiday ships that I'm like, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. But this one... I mean, I went over the stats and I didn't realize that having, you know, less than a 1 modifier on shields and less than a 1 modifier on hull was going to be a problem. I'm sitting here with like 55,000 hull and I'm like, what the... What's wrong with this ship?
looking for the star in the sewers. Ah, there he is.
And he just left because now it's
Sewer
going.
guards.
It's PvP time! Yeah, and someone's gonna come in here and... Just how it goes.
Yep.
I've been lucky and been able to get one of those. Because I was way in the back area and one of the chests popped up right next to me, so I just grabbed the chest and whatnot. But I also have that portal network down there. So there's a guy in the back that sells portal keys or something.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Vikings play a football game. I want to say it's against the Bears. And to be fair, it is 16-7. You know, the Bears, they just got a lucky return, really. They haven't actually offensively scored. And then they had like the punt, you know, then the Bears had to, you know, they received a punt on the 1 and it was down, and then they scrambled and he did a intentional grounding for Trubisky while he was like in the end zone. So he basically threw the he fumbled. It got a safety. It was like, how does this work? But yeah, it's halftime right now. You know, it's currently 11:40. Aaron's on his warlock in the sewers. Why are you?
Wait, which are you asking?
Why are you in the?
On my lock or in the sewers?
I don't care why you're on. What is the purpose of you doing this stuff in the sewers? It's been like most of the expansion, and neither of us have really gone down to the sewers for any reason.
Was in the Warlock Order Hall and came out in the sewers.
All right, so he's doing that. We're probably going to go eat here pretty soon because the store is going to be pretty packed with people gathering their chips and dips and beers and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not sure what is technically closing early. I know the gym's open today, and today is technically chest day. And I know that if I go without Willie, he's gonna be like, oh man, I missed another cycle because we did chest. And then I went and it was like waiting for Brad, and then we skipped that day because all the with Brad. So I was like, no, never mind, I'm not gonna go straight to legs, I'm gonna go to back. Willie's like, but I have my thing, I have that remodeling job all day. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll go do that by myself, and we'll just do legs tomorrow when you have only a half day with the remodeling job. He's like, oh man, thanks, bro. But then they wound up doing something like moving couches, and he feels like he tweaked out his back. So he didn't go to legs with me, and then we had the day off yesterday, and now it's New Year's Eve. And I'm like, the holidays are screwing so much stuff up. Just because like the gym is closing earlier than it normally would on a Sunday. I think instead of closing at 8, they're closing at 6. But in a way, Aaron and I should probably, not necessarily before the new year, but we have 3 episodes left of Travelers. Because it's 12 episodes, right? Ish. I think so. Netflix is doing
12 or 13, yeah.
12 or 13, and we're on episode 10 now. So we should really check to see that we're not going, well, you don't work tomorrow.
Right.
A lot of new workers at Mod today.
Yeah.
Still some of the old people that we remember, but I can't tell if like people just had this day off because it's New Year's Eve, or if they've just hired, you know, there's just the general churn. It's quite windy out. Yeah. But unlike previous years, it's not cold. It's like,
Yeah, not even a little brisk.
because like, yeah, my Facebook memory showed that I was at like THPRD last year, getting in my last workout of the year. It was bitterly cold out.
It makes me wonder, because so many people do that last X of the year stuff kind of ironically and kind of because it's expected. Do people actually care about it, or do they just do it because it's expected?
Why I did it was because I was going out and working out anyways.
Yeah.
Then I posted in that sort of like, well, I guess this is the last one of the, you know, it's sort of like when I say that this vlog is already being seen next year. You know, Friday, technically the last video I recorded, 2017, was my gear, all my gear of the year. I know there's so much way to rhyme in that, and I was just tickled by it in a way. But yeah, it's, that was the last video of the year. This will be on a new week, this video, so even though this is 2 days of 2017 and 1 day of 2018, it's still going to qualify because how I order things is week of the Monday, which will be the 1st.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah, so this vlog is mostly 2017 and we'll have a little bit of 2018, but it will get filed away
As 2018.
as 2018. Do that.
Do which?
I need to figure out where all the backups are. Because I know I got the hard drive space somewhere. I just haven't looked around.
Yeah.
I hope I do. We need to go get a hard drive. A good time for that SSD or something. Anyways,
Yeah.
so do people do it ironically? Well, I mean, was I doing it ironically when I posted last year that this is my last workout of the year? I mean, I was
Yes.
going out, okay. Because I was going out anyways and doing it. But, you know, I wasn't doing it ironically, I guess. Thank you, Alanis Morissette, and all the stupid people out there that had to just rage for decades that none of her stuff is ironic. And I'm just like, you freaking English majors. Stop. That's that. So it's like, I don't know what people do ironically. Like, that's probably why I don't understand hipsters necessarily. It's I don't know how you do something ironically. You either are doing it or you are not doing it.
Ironically is probably the wrong word. Yes. Thank you. But you were still doing it in that not serious spirit. And that's what I was asking about, is do you... I know you don't care about the rolling over of the year, so all of this is kind of meaningless for you. You're doing it because people expect it. So I'm asking if you think anyone does it for themselves, or if you think they genuinely just expect everyone to expect it.
I believe that I think there are people out there that do because they mark years so rigidly. There's a lot of people that just don't. Like, I'm still on the far end of the spectrum of just not giving a hoot about New Year's. I'm still on that far end of the spectrum. But I've noticed more and more people are shifting that direction. And like you said, it's just now a reason to party, but nobody actually really cares. Tomorrow is Monday.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have it off. You have it off. I do not have it off. You know what I mean? A lot of people will have it off.
Yeah.
But the day after that, stuff resumes. And sometimes people don't have that Monday off. You know, if it's like Wednesday, oh, you might get out from work early on Wednesday, and you may be okay if you go in late on Wednesday or Thursday, but you still have to work. It's just another day. You know? But the thing is society shuts down, which is what causes us to kind of have these weird things, because things are closed, things close early, things open late. To a lot, but to a fair number of people that are very, very basic and square, to them, they're indoctrinated into believing that it is the end of 2017. Yeah. It is the end of all, like, you can't, a lot of people during this time, because it is the turning of a year, get ridiculously strange and goofy, like the full moon goofy.
Yeah.
Because it reminds them of finality. Finality? I want to say not something being final, but something being finite in a way. That's what I was using it.
Gotcha.
Because I was trying to use, I guess I wanted to use the term finity. Not infinity, but finity. Finity. That term. That things are bound. Things are finite. Things end. You know, and people who thought about their resolutions from last year, they get depressed. I did not think about this one. You know, this year's coming to an end. My life will eventually come to an end. And it's, people get existential around this time for crazy reasons. You know. But it always has been with various cycle changes. Because when you're looking at the natural world, the winter is death. Spring is life. The vernal equinox, whatever the other one is called, I'm not sure what the...
Autumnal.
No. I'm not sure what the... I've been watching too many things that have been defining pagan as anything that's not Christianity. So I don't want to say what the pagans call the vernal equinox, but that.
Yeah.
Words here, I'll look it up when I get home, is their New Year's. And the Chinese have the Lunar New Year, which happens later in February, yada yada. And so, but people get weird around that time because they have small memory. I don't want to say they have a short memory and they're stupid, but they have times of life that they don't think outside too much. Their livingness is only about maybe a couple months. So when they start coming into a time where the year is changing and all these worldly things are changing, taxes are changing, finances are shifting, you know, other things are coming to an end. There's just a lot of things are coming to an end and things are starting anew. They get weirded out. They're like, oh God, this is the time of change. To me, I think in years.
Yeah.
So like a decade shift would be more significant to me. But it's not. Like, I still consider football a recent thing. Despite the fact that it has been 4 years. And this channel's been going for 5. It's been most of the life of this channel. And pretty much most of the time we've been living in Beaverton. But I still consider it a recent thing. Because that's 32 to 36 of my life. That's
over 10%.
We're looking at 1/9 my life. So, there's that. What's up, bro? What you doing? Anyways. Caddy car wash guy like pulled in really fast.
Yeah.
So, had a long vlog on this. We talked a lot on the thing. Hopefully I can get a hold of Willie later and we can hang out and we can Star Wars chat. But,
yeah,
I don't know. We got to go get your back cracked. Alright, so I finished up pretty much the football games of this night because we'd be waiting like an hour or half an hour until Sunday night football start, but no Sunday night football. So, Minnesota won. Minnesota's going to the playoffs. I don't know about the other ones because the Patriots whooped the crap out of the Jets. The Patriots whooped the crap out of the Jets. Like they already had their playoffs clinched. They are good enough as is. The Vikings now have clinched their first round bye, so that's good. And so we were watching the Chargers something. That's what it was scheduled, but they moved over to a different game. Was the No, it was Jacksonville. Like the Chargers were supposed to be on. And either the game ended early or whatnot, but I don't know what was going on because the TV guide said that we were going to watch the Charger game. And I was like, well, Billy likes the Chargers. You know, maybe we should keep a track on how they're doing on their playoff stuff. So it was like Jacksonville versus... Maybe it was against the Chargers. No, it was Jacksonville versus the Titans. And the Titans wound up winning that one and going into the playoffs. And now, yeah, I'm sitting here looking at all my skills. And the Bengals, which were 6-9, going against the Ravens, which were 9-6, like scored that last minute touchdown with 44 seconds in the fourth quarter. And it was like, you guys got 4 downs to go. Let's see what he got out at like the 20. They did a kickoff and he ran back at the 23. Ran back to the 23, so he had to go pretty much the length of the field because it was a 4-point difference. You can't field goal that.
They had to make a touchdown. But so the Bengals, the underdog team, wound up winning and going into the playoffs, and that's the end of the Ravens season. And then the Seahawks, well, guess what? They used Walsh. And I know I've got one person that watches and one person I have yet to see this weekend and may not see this weekend, who are certainly glad that Walsh is not on their team anymore. And the Walsh curse, because he did that 2 years ago to the Vikings, where it was like he was in the playoffs, or it's like there was it was the divisional game or something. The conference game, something like that, and he missed the kick against the Seahawks. The very next year, he had like a struggling season, was like all in his head, and then this season he was now with the Seahawks, but he did his exact, because like, oh, someone has faith in me, and he did it again. He broke down. It was like the kick at the last minute that would have won the game, but no, it didn't. And now all my Osprey fans are posting on Facebook like they are angry about Walsh. When they got blown out a couple weeks ago, nobody said a damn thing. Now it was a close game, and it was someone they can blame. Oh boy. Oh boy. So yeah, Patriots-Jets was not a game. It was 26-6. Cowboys-Eagles, that actually probably was a pretty good game to watch. 6-0. You know, Vikings to Bears, 23-10, yada yada. Like, this was a great day to watch, especially these last two games. Except, you know, although I would have watching the Seahawks. If I knew the Seahawks were going to lose, well, it would kind of bring the climactic down. Climactic down? Whatever that term. The suspense would not be there because I know they were going to lose. But is that your phone or mine?
Mine.
Okay. What did that?
Someone else commented on Jenny's post.
Oh. Yeah, so his sister has been tugged at her heartstrings by St. Jude, the ASPCA,
and Red Cross.
Red Cross. Now, I'm putting a card right here for those of you who have made it this far in the video and you haven't watched it yet of Google's 2017 search. Because we were watching the Vikings earlier, Aaron was stretching his back, and that commercial aired on TV. And the commercial got done with, and I just went, Google, what are you doing? And Aaron's like, yeah. Like, he was just like, that's all he said, yeah. We're hoping that we don't, like, crush his sister's heart when because if she's already being tugged at by the ASPCA and stuff. No, but the Bills also made it into the thing. So the guy said it was right. Were the Bills playing the Chargers? No, Oakland was playing the Chargers. Oh, that wasn't a game. That ended 30-10. Yeah. Because Alex sent me a picture back, and he said at NFL they have all the scores at the top.
Ah.
So, but you're not a Bills fan. I guess it's because the Bills are easy. So yeah, I'm going to figure out what we're going to do with Aaron. We're going to finish Travelers tonight, but it's only 5 o'clock. Oh, I should probably log into WoW or Heroes of the Storm and actually do some stuff. Not just deal with the McGidgers on my phone and keep doing missions, because that's how you run out of order hall resources.
Yeah.
Now that we're back at 2018, and you guys have just been over 2 days of last year. Yeah. As you've seen, Aaron has the day off. So, yeah, we're going up to the platform to make sure that things stay consistent, despite the fact that it's 9:41. Yeah. Aaron is going to try to hold a gaming thing with 2 people today.
Yep.
Not sure how well that's going to fly off. It might just get together, and character creation stuff might take too long, and Maddie and I are just going to keep talking, and it's not going to have a game, but we're going to have at least a social gathering at the apartment.
Which would be okay.
Which is fine. Did you need to throw your...
Yeah. So much cardboard in the garbage that I didn't know which one was recycling.
Yeah. So Willie's having a... Yeah, he's gotten... he's getting fed up with that remodeling job because it's not, because his work ethic and his friend Alex that he's doing it with kind of has the same work ethic, and they're picking up all the slack, and the other guys on the job realize that, so they're slacking off more and more.
Providing more slack for them to pick up.
Yeah. So he's been like, but then I equated that to how semi-pro goes, where you have a bunch of guys out there for exactly what they need to have done. When there is like when you have 11 guys on the field and you have shared responsibilities amongst 11 people, you have a functional system, like the Vikings defense, which has been pretty dominating this entire year. But when you start having a couple people that are like only gonna do their stuff, like, oh, I'm being a corner and the ball went to the other side of the field, I'm not gonna run across the field. To be fair, if the ball gets long bombed, you know, over the other corner's head, and you are 40 yards away from it,
Not a lot you can do.
not a lot you can do. But if the run goes out the other side, it just, there's been so many guys on all the teams that just sort of like, oh, the ball went the other way. Whew. Oh, I'm not stressing my heart that much. You're that old. But that's the generalized thing. I saved this thing so I can read it later from Willie, because I want to get back to the Pokemons and stuff. Oh, there's a raid showing up on a yellow gym at the Max platform.
It's a legendary raid, though.
Yeah.
Or a high-end raid.
No, it's legendary. There's only 3 types of eggs. There's pink eggs, yellow eggs, and well, I call that rainbow egg. But it's the swirl egg.
Yeah.
And that's legendary. That's 5 monster faces. It's
Yeah.
5-star. Whereas the green eggs are 3 and 4. The pink eggs are 1 and 2.
Okay. So it's a 5-star raid, but that doesn't mean legendary, because like, T-Tar isn't legendary, but he's 5-star.
No, he's not. He's 4.
Really?
Yep. He was. No, he's never been in. Oh, I think he was when he first came out, but he's not now. No, that always means this is signifying the raid, or the legendary raid that's going on currently. Like, that was always one of the doggies. This was always like Lugia or those legendary ones. And then they save the next level, the EX raids.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a special invite. And that might still be this color egg.
It is.
Yeah, but that's also a special invitation. They're not gonna just, I mean, trust me, if that was going to be an EX raid, there'd be people on that platform.
Yeah.
Right now, or maybe. There'd probably be people already arriving. It's 45 minutes until it, but
yeah, there'd be definitely fights for it.
yeah, the gym would be under attack right now. The gym ain't under attack right now. Oh good, I can put something on it. I was like, oh, hope to God there isn't 6 things on there. Is it just too cold and the Nike bikes got taken back in? Or is it just the holidays?
I think it's just too cold.
Yeah.
They've been steadily disappearing.
Put a Pokemon on the gym, spun it, got my 4-day and my team. This is the only gym this is the only gym that I have that is a gold badge. So that's kind of what I was waiting to get a thing on it. Those tea bags?
Yes.
Anyways. So yeah, this video's already gone on fairly long because we had a long conversation about Star Wars and then a long conversation in the car about what I still don't remember. But you guys have been through it. I remember Aaron said, comment below, what do you think about this one? It had to do with like the holidays and bullshit.
This is what I feel like all the time, by the way.
Because I had to put a word up. Whatever. We'll see you guys tomorrow for a playthrough of that stupid ship.
Bye.